What's up, everybody? I'm Thrash Maniac HD back here with the newest review for NXT. This is my NXT review for October 9th, 2013. And before I get started, a couple things. First, badass new Napalm Death shirt. So, I just got this in the mail today, and I love this shirt. It's so cool. So, yeah, Napalm Death fan for life. And, to the actual show. Now, overall, NXT this week, I'm gonna say, if you heard some noise in the background, forget that, but anyways, I think this episode of NXT was a great episode, in my opinion. Another one of the best I've seen. A great episode. Everything was good this week. Not a bad segment or a bad match, anything like that. You had a great match, a couple of good enhancement matches, some good interview segments, and the main event was really good. So without further ado, let's get to the actual review, shall we? So we start off the show with Leo Kruger versus Antonio Cesaro. This was the match of the night. This was a great back and forth match. This match went on for about 20 minutes. This was a great match, one of the best NXT matches I've seen. Leo Kruger showed that he has what it takes to be a top dog in WWE as far as matches. And him and Cesaro put on a great match here. Kruger showed he has heart. Kruger showed that he has what it takes to withstand a lot of punishment. And Cesaro ended up winning the match via neutralizer. And Antonio Cesaro won the match, and then afterwards, Cesaro jumps off the top rope and hits a knee across Leo Kruger's throat. I thought that was an interesting way to end the after-match. So, that was pretty cool. Looks like these two are going to have some more matches coming soon. This is probably going to be the start of what could be another 5-star match in the future between these guys. Who knows, but this was a great match in my opinion. So, yeah. Now we move on to one of the two utility enhancement matches. This new chick named Santana Garrett versus Charlotte Flair. For Charlotte Flair, this was a good utility match for her. Every match I've seen her in NXT, she's gotten better. So, I think she's adapting very well to being a wrestler rather than just doing the gymnastic stuff. She's really grown into her own, in my opinion, as an in-ring wrestler. She's been getting better each match she gets in, and she performs well, and she's very athletic, very flexible, plus very beautiful too, and stuff like that, plus the daughter of Ric Flair. So I don't think this is going to be one of those terrible cases of nepotism we have sometimes in wrestling. I think this will be a good case. But, Charlotte Flair, yeah, each match she's in, she gets better, in my opinion. And she won this match, so this was a good utility match for her. And during the match, Summer Rae and Sasha Banks came out to ringside, and they were pretending to cheer Charlotte Flair on. But after the match, Summer Rae and Sasha Banks are saying, and so Summer Rae's like, I'm the first lady of NXT, Sasha's the new boss lady of NXT, and we're gonna run NXT and then run the WWE, and nobody's gonna do anything about it. And then the return of Paige showed up after being taken out by Summer Rae and Sasha Banks. She came in, got her revenge, but then she ended up getting double teamed, but out came Emma, because Emma still has unfinished business with Summer Rae herself. So, it was an entertaining segment. It was a great segment to build up more to this whole feud that's been going for a few months now, pretty much ever since Emma beat Summer Rae in the semifinals of that NXT Women's Title Tournament, aka the match I saw, the very first NXT I ever saw. I saw that match. And it's really ever since then this feud's been going for so long. This has been a great rivalry. So, there you go there. Then we get a Mojo Rawley vignette, which was good, to set up for his debut match, which that's coming up here in just a second. But first, Summer Rae, Sasha Banks have an interview, and they challenge Paige and Emma to a tag match next week. But now we get to the next match, which is Danny Burch versus the debuting Mojo Rawley. Another good utility match from the show. Mojo Rawley showed that, yeah, he's a football player, but he can go in the ring. And just like Charlotte Flair, with the right training and the right people around him, he's going to be something. Mojo Rawley won this match, so there you go. Then we get Paige and Emma backstage, and they accept the challenge for next week against Sasha Banks and Summer Rae for a tag match, which should be pretty good. So that's going to be a match to keep an eye out for on next week's episode. Now we get a tag team match. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus Scott Dawson and Alexander Rusev. Now they're known as the Legionnaires, as Sylvester Lefort says. For a short match, this was a good tag match. Again, this feud between these two teams has gone on since Scott Dawson couldn't get the job done against Mason Ryan a few months ago. So really it's been since that point the feud started, and it's still been going, and it continued up to the episode this week. The Legionnaires won, Dawson and Rusev, and they just completely destroyed Enzo Amore in the end of the match, and then after the match destroying the big 7-foot Colin Cassidy. So that was interesting. So for a short match, it was good. And then we get a Sami Zayn interview, and Renee Young saying how Zayn shocked the world by pretending to be a masked wrestler and get the pin on Bo Dallas, and it was revealed to be him to get a title shot for next week. And then Bo Dallas comes in and he says, "Man, Sammy, you hurt my feelings." And Sammy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I mean, it's nothing personal. I know there's a lot of people who don't like you, but I'm not one of those people. I actually can tolerate you." And he said, "Yeah, again, it's nothing personal, but I just want what I want. That's the NXT Championship." Bo Dallas is like, "Well, don't do this to me. Or how about this? Me and you as friends, since we are friends, team up and go for the NXT Tag Team Championships." And Sammy's like, "That's not a bad idea. You know what? I'm in. But we'll do it after I win the NXT title from him." He's like, "Sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do." Bo Dallas like, "Can you believe it?" And I'm like, oh boy. But still, this was a really good segment to build up for the big match next week. Bo Dallas versus Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship. This match could have the potential to be Bo Dallas' best match in NXT. The best match I've seen him have in NXT by far was him and Leo Kruger a few months back for the championship. But this could easily top it because it's fucking Sami Zayn. Are you kidding me? But now we get to the main event, which is Aiden English, the artiste singer, versus Rob Van Dam. So this is RVD's first appearance in NXT. He has the main event match with Aiden English. And this match was very short, only about 7 minutes, but this was a really good match for a sprint match, or a 7-minute match. This was a really good match. RVD won, which was pretty cool, but Aiden English showed that he can hang with the big dogs for sure. So yeah, and that does it for the NXT review for this week. Overall, great episode. Everything on this episode was good. I recommend checking out this episode. If you want to check it out, link is in the description box for you to check out. And this week's link is Hulu, because it turns out you don't need Hulu Plus for a computer to watch NXT, but you do need Hulu Plus on like a Xbox or PS3 or something like that to watch it on your console. But on computer or laptop, whatever, you can just go to Hulu.com, search up NXT, look up the episode, and you can watch it right there. So I'll make it easier for you. Link of the episode will be in the description box for you guys to check it out. It's a pretty long episode, but it's a great episode nonetheless. And real quick, a couple things I want to point out. Yes, I did go to SmackDown main event tapings this week in Columbus. And if you guys are, some of you who are my subscribers on my main channel that came over to subscribe here on this channel, and those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook, you would know I've taken a bunch of pictures. I haven't uploaded any videos on my Facebook regarding the show, because I'm saving that for the day in the life video. That'll be coming pretty soon, but the only problem is I can't upload it this weekend because my iPhone cord, it doesn't recognize on my laptop. So I'm trying to figure out how to get that fixed, and then put the videos on the computer and edit it all together for the day in the life video, which who knows when that'll come up, but it will be up for sure. Just don't know when exactly. Depends on if I can get that issue fixed. But overall, both of the shows were very fun. The crowd was really good. I don't know how it's going to sound on TV, but it goes to show you that wrestling shows, crowd-wise, are a lot better in person than on TV. And the crowd I went to, they were really good. I mean, I had like this little girl sitting next to me, and every time she saw somebody she liked, she danced to their theme. I was kind of laughing, but I did have signs. I don't know if you're going to be able to recognize for the beginning of SmackDown tomorrow night. Hopefully you guys will see my yes sign. It's just a Y with a Sharpie marker on the yes sign. So, and I'm on the TV side, but on the upper low bowl side. So, yeah. But I have to mention this. The seats, the bowl seats at the Nationwide Arena are awful. I could barely fit in the seat, and not just because I'm a big chubby guy, but the seats were ridiculous, and my knees were up against the person in front of me, his seat. And I'm like, geez, this is ridiculous. I'd rather have went to the SmackDown 3 weeks before in Cincinnati, because it was a better arena, and I've been to the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati for a Monday Night Raw, and I loved it. But hopefully there will be a Monday Night Raw in Cincinnati or Dayton next year, and I am going to try hard to go to that, because I want to go to a Monday Night Raw again, especially since it's 3 hours. It'd be pretty fun, so that's with that. And then finally, a couple of announcements, and that is, I'm going to be doing some heavy metal album reviews on this channel. And once the copyright strike on my main channel is gone, I'll be carrying it over back to my main channel, ThrashManiac99. So reminder, I am not closing that channel or deleting that channel at all. That channel will keep going. It's just I'm taking the break until the strike disappears, and also experiment with different stuff on different channel. And so far, people like my new channel, ThrashManiac HD. So for those of you, my 40 subscribers I have so far within over a week, thank you guys very much for subscribing. There will be more videos to come. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to be making a video talking about John Cena, about his return and stuff like that, so be on the lookout for that video tomorrow. And then I'm going to be starting back again with album reviews of heavy metal albums. I'm also going to be doing another series called Versus, which is the first several episodes I'm going to be making the verses myself, and it's going to be based on either music, sports, wrestling, video games, entertainment, whatever. I'm going to be doing those videos. And teaser, the first episode I'm going to be doing is going to be heavy metal related, so I'll keep the categories as far as, or the opponents as a surprise. But anyways, people, thank you guys for watching. Peace.